Day Wednesday. It is 4 awesome colors on the M5. So let's get today's walk around. We took in a 02, I think. Oh, I should know. 11, all the parts are like 1101. So an 02 Le Mans M5, 83,000 miles. It's a MPI or a PPI car for a local guy. Pretty darn nice car, all original, nice options. It's got parking sensors, it's got M audio, no sunshades, no pass-through seats. And the MPI, this is a little different for us. He came in and said, you know, the car's been in an accident. Carfax shows that the rear end's been hit, rear left has been hit. And he wanted to start with a chassis inspection and just kind of figure out, is this car worth considering? Look at the repair quality, look at the paint, look at the parts, look at the fit and finish. Did it take any suspension damage? What's the chassis look like? Is it straight? So we started with that, and it's one of the better repairs I've seen. We can see some orange peel in the trunk lid there. The whole trunk lid's been painted. Color match is very good, just not original paint. There is a slight variation in the gap where the trunk lid meets the quarter panel above the turn signal bulb right there on the left. It gets a little bigger as it goes down. It's just a touch. It's not a show car. He wants this to be like a reliable, just nice semi-daily car. OEM rear bumper, OEM diffuser. The parts, the production dates on the parts match about the accident time frame. Original wheels. Doesn't look like the suspension took any damage. Original subframe. Getting a light and looking up there really well shows that it's been painted and straightened a touch. So I told him I don't see any reason I wouldn't buy this car. Knowing that it's been in an accident, you can use that in your favor to negotiate price-wise. So he wants to proceed with the rest of the PPI, which we'll be doing tomorrow. Red car still waiting on parts. Headlights are end of May, I think was the last ETA. I'll have to let him know, see what he wants to do. This seal, I got an update today. There's no update. That's the update. Over 200 on order, no ETA, no availability globally. So I think we're gonna proceed with a used one. This guy, I ordered the washer nozzles, the heated washer nozzles, and somehow I ordered the wrong one that only has one spout per nozzle, and this car has 2 hoses per nozzle. So we're gonna reorder those tomorrow morning, and then all the plastics are just completely brittle. They turn to dust, so we're gonna have to replace the hoses that go to each one, and that has the wiring harness that comes down here to the pump that's right under the hood there. So we'll get that up and running. I got the shifter in today, as in I picked up the part. Obviously it's not yet in the car, so hopefully that'll be tomorrow. Still working on getting the plenum bank 2 back on this thing. What a pain in the ass. We had 2 customers come by this morning. Frank got a new lower oil pan seal, chased all the threads, put in a few helicoils, replaced the pan gasket, changed the oil. Aaron came in, carbon black 2000 M5, did an oil change there, fixed the belly pan installation. That took longer than we had hoped. The 2 530s are safe and secure out back. Black one didn't get any progress. The silver one with the stickers. So I replaced the brake light switch at the pedal, and that has not made any change with the brake lights. They're still sporadic. And then thanks Nate for your wisdom regarding the ignition switch. This is this sensor here. So this is the brake pedal as it comes back. It's magnetic, it hits into the sensor. Pain in the ass to do in the car, but no difference. So if you pulled open the driver's visor and open and close the little cover over the glass for the mirror, then that like raises the steering wheel up and down, and the airbag light comes on and off. So we're going to proceed with an ignition switch. Customer wants to use a new one, so I've ordered that. It'll be here tomorrow. We'll replace the ignition switch and see what electrical gremlins that fixes. I think that's a good start. That thing seems to wreak havoc on the electrical system. So we are making progress. The next 530 that we looked at this weekend is ready for pickup. I'm either going to go up tomorrow or Friday. It will likely be Friday up in San Clemente to pick that car up. But I got to get out of here. It is Wednesday. We're going to Enfuego. Michael's not there tonight. Hopefully somebody else is. We'll talk from there. Starting to feel a little summery. 72 degrees at this hour. And things are blooming, and there's pollen, and it's still daylight. And it's going to be 60 degrees next Tuesday, and then back up into the 70s. It's kind of the transition period where it gets cold, it gets warm, and eventually stabilizes with warm. Good evening, Wednesday night, 11:07. So Michael was not over at Enfuego tonight for the 2nd week in a row. I'm gonna have a bone to pick with him when he returns. We still went. Larissa brought her friend Rosa. Me, my dad, Mike, we had a great dinner, came back here, we've been watching YouTube. For the sake of juxtaposition against the 545, we're gonna do an E60 M5 clip tonight. And this time with the LEDs, and all of them, not just the outer ones. They're all, look how dirty the front camera is. Hold on. Okay, let's try that. See if we get a better view. No, it still looks super hazy. Probably need like some screen cleaner. So, no soft closed doors, but the E60 doors close quite well. I already had a shop clip today. There's not a whole lot to say. The one thing I skipped today was that we headed over to a place my dad found. I don't know if it was Craigslist, if it was whatever the hell, a local place in kind of Escondido area that is a storage facility. It's a large garage to a house that a guy owns privately that he's looking to rent independently for a fixed amount per month. It holds 4, 5, 6 cars. Looking at the space today, it still has the previous tenant's stuff in it, and they used it for like storage of just random shit, whereas we would use it for storage for purely cars, nothing else. I think we can get between 4 and 6 cars, probably between 5 and 6 cars in there. And it's about 15 minutes away. It's in a beautiful, secluded, safe, secure, private area, gated, all of the good things. There's electric in there, so we can plug stuff in long term. Thing is, like, what can I charge customers for, okay, your car is done, we've had it a month, but you can't pick it up for the next 2 weeks. I can't charge you $100 a day for 2 weeks to store the car, but I can charge you something, right? So I can also sublet, like, who needs a place to store their car for 2 weeks, for 2 months, for 6 months in Escondido. So we're gonna have to think about that, look at the logistics and see if it makes sense to rent this place and to add the fixed overhead costs. But it also gives us an opportunity to further sublet, to have a safe, secure storage area for our clients' cars, for our cars, and for third-party cars. So we'll see where that goes. In the meantime, my back hurts. I am tired. What else is new? It's 11:10 on Wednesday night. I'm going to bed. We'll talk on Thursday. Good night.